In this lesson, we will learn how to mirror skin weights in 3ds Max. The weight mirroring process is very straightforward. If we were to scrub the timeline, you'll see that I've modified the weighting on the left side of our character. So now all we need to do is use the mirror weight tool to take care of its right side. The creature agrees. Alright, so let's say we go ahead and get started by selecting our mesh and entering edit envelope mode. Now if we were to scroll down right underneath our paint weight options, we'll find the mirror parameters rolled out. So what we'll need to do is enter mirror mode. And now we have this mirror plane, and we can define this by using the mirror plane dropdown. So we can use the y-axis, we could use the z-axis. Chances are you'll work with the x-axis, because that's typically how the character is created, to point in this direction. And then you can adjust the mirror offset to slide the plane if you need to. You could also increase the accuracy of the mirror by increasing the mirror threshold. So if you notice that your character is kind of asymmetrical and you still want an accurate mirror, you can always increase the mirror threshold. But if you do have a symmetrical character, we could always leave it at default. Now, if you look closely, we'll see some blue verts and we'll see some green verts. This lets us know that Max knows exactly how to transfer the weight from one side to the next. If you see any red areas, that means that those areas are a bit obscure. So as we start to decrease the mirror threshold, it's a little bit difficult to see, but eventually we'll start to see red areas where there should be blue and green. So that's what that represents. When we go to 0, both sides should be red. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back to 0.5. Right now, so how do we decide what side we mirror from and what side we mirror to? Well, that is decided here at the top. If we're working with biped, we can use tools like paste green to blue bones or paste blue to green bones. The blue represents our left side and the green, the creature's right side. Alright, but in this case, since we have a custom rig, we could always use paste, in this case, blue to green. So the blue again is the left, the green is on the model's right. So if we were to go ahead and use this last choice, paste blue to green, notice now that Max has gone through and mirrored the weights across. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what happens. When we go ahead and scrub, you can see that now we have the weights mirrored on the opposite side. Notice how much time this saves. Imagine if we had to spend that same amount of time reweighting the other half. That would not be very efficient at all. So this tool works wonders. So that's a look at how we can mirror weights in 3ds Max. Something to keep in mind is that when you're mirroring weights, for the best results, you want to make sure that your character is in its neutral pose. So we don't want it to be offset from that, so we have a very seamless transfer. Now, in the next lesson, we will learn how to save weights in Max, another really cool feature that just works very well and it saves us a lot of time.